Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for following, for checking in. There's so many things going on and there's a lot to cover. So I'm here on my plot. You see how quick, look how quick the weeds and grass grows back within the space of a week. Not even a week, less than a week actually. You see how quick it grows back? So you got to be constantly on your A game when it comes down to the landscape. That's why I keep trying to encourage everyone. Don't clear your plot until you're ready to build. Because you're going to end up doing the same thing like most of us do, is we clear our plots and then we leave, or we don't get a chance to start the work, and then 3 months later we got to do it all over again. And when you clear your plot, that's 1,500 Ghana cedis, and even though it may, the conversion may not seem like a big deal, but everything adds up. So keep that in mind. So anyway, so I'm here today because they're switching out my gate. They're going to be switching my gate, so they're going to remove the gate from one side over to the other side. See the opening? So yeah, that's what it's supposed to be in the first place. So we're going to go over here and take a look around, scamper around to see what's behind these walls. Eventually, I'm going to have to create a road. I'm going to have to open up the road because this is a part of the main road. So I'm on a corner lot. And so I have the road on one side and on this side, and on the back side over there, if you can see behind the little makeshift shed there. So yeah, let's see what we got going on over here. Not much. We just need to clear the area. Clear it a little bit more. Clean it up some, so that anybody that's wanting to do any delivery or can start accessing this road as opposed to the opposite side, which is my neighbor. So my neighbor is across the end there, so we're back to back right next to each other. And so I need to make sure I do my due diligence and prepare for whenever she comes and wants to start building, she can have the space that she needs. So yeah. All right, so that's that. What else? There's so much going on, guys. Oh yeah, I wanted to make mention a couple of things. So when it comes down to your plots, right? I found out yesterday that no one will be able to purchase more than 2 plots per person. So they have made some changes within the allocation of plots. And I probably need to stop using the word purchase, even though it is a purchase, but it's not. Wink, wink. It's supposed to be a gift. So they're only gifting 2 plots per person. So if you're interested in purchasing more than 1 plot, I suggest you you encroach on your family members to allow you to use their names. And hopefully you can get your plots side by side. That's what you want to hope for. So if you do it right away and put in a request that, hey, look, my sister, my uncle, my brother, my cousin, my son, my daughter wants to buy 2 plots, and is it possible for us to be next to each other? There won't be any promises, guys, so keep that in mind. So that's one thing. The other thing I wanted to mention, so you got to I wanted to talk about budget, right? Budgeting and planning. And so some of the things that I've encountered, one, you need a borehole, right? Whenever you're ready to start building, it's ideal for you to have a borehole so that you can have access to water. You don't have access to the municipal water system because there's nothing out here. There's no infrastructure out here. So you have to create your own. So you can do solar for light, and then your borehole for water, and that'll take care of that. All those are different expenses. Solar, I don't have a clue as to what that costs. It all depends on how many panels you decide to get, or how many panels you think you may need to in order for your house to run properly. And it all depends, I believe it depending on your appliances and how many appliances you have, the water, the usage, so on and so forth. The borehole right now, the going rate is 19,000. And so when you're planning, 19,000 Ghana. So when you're planning, always plan to add 2 to 5% increase because of the currency. The rate fluctuate here in Ghana, so you never know what it's going to be. But if you add extra to your budget, you won't miss, right? You won't run into any problems. It won't hurt as bad because you already planned for it. So anything that you're doing, always plan to add 2 to 5% before you get here. Cement right now is 80 cedis. That was last week. So today, tomorrow, it might be a different price. Plan for that as well. Well, these are the common things that you have to keep in mind. Gravel, I think the gravel is like 1,000 cedis, if I remember correctly. But I know the sand is like 1,500 cedis. Gravel probably around the same. So the most essential, let's see, gravel, sand, cement, borehole. So that's the basic items that you need in order for you to get started, like clearing the land. Clearing your land right now is also 1,500 Ghana cedis. So 1,500 for excavation, 19,000 for borehole, 1,500. These are all Ghana cedis, okay? So you can always do the conversion yourself. 1,500 for sand and or gravel. Cement is 80 cedis a bag. So you do your due diligence and try to save. So 1,000 bags, you know what what is it? Let's see. Each bag of cement will give you 20 blocks. So if you're going to be making your own blocks, that's what it's going to look like for you. So 20 blocks per bag of cement. So keep that in mind. If you have to purchase blocks, purchasing blocks is somewhere between 5 to 7 cedis per block, depending on where you go. And you have to be mindful of what materials you're using to build those blocks. So you have to keep that in mind. All right, let's see, what else do I want to tell you guys? Okay, so also what I want to say is this. If you are interested in utilizing my services to get any of these items accomplished, let me know. And when I says any items, meaning I will provide service in getting your borehole done, getting the gravel and the cement and the sand delivered to your plot. What else? Yeah, and I can purchase ahead of time bags of cement. So that's something we can talk about. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. I'll keep you guys posted on what else is going on and what we're doing. But that's a start. I'm going to submit, I'm going to do a video later on, either today or tomorrow, when we talk about the youth center, right? And so I'm calling it the youth center right now because for those who have expressed interest, there's a lot of things that we can do. There's some people already here in Ghana, diasporans, that are doing certain things in Asebu. There's a couple of chiefs that are doing things for the youth here in Asebu. So my goal is to try to see if we collaborate by way of the king, see if we can collaborate and create one unified organization, and then we can work from there. But let's see if we can make this happen. But I've already created my Patreon and I have my PayPal account. I think it's probably easier to use the PayPal because there's not a lot of fees associated. I noticed the Patreon, there's fees associated, so I don't know. Let me look back into that, but I think for the PayPal, it's a little bit easier so that there's not a lot of, and there's not a lot of fees. what else can I tell you guys right now? So I want to leave it at that. We'll pick this up again another time. But yeah, I'm excited. They're building my blocks right now. They're building the blocks, and I can show you. It's not necessary. They're building my blocks. They're going to build about 120 blocks today. Put them to cure, probably maybe like 4 days to cure. And then they're going to start rebuilding back the wall on that side. Sorry. That side over there by the fence, where the fence is right now. They're going to rebuild that wall. And then where the opening is right now, they're going to install the fence. The gate. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please share my videos. I have a lot of information to share with you guys. If you have any questions about wanting to move to Ghana and you're not sure about where to start, send me a message via either email and or WhatsApp, and we can go from there. So I can take you through to my steps, or I can give you information on a lot of my friends and how they did it. So try to make things as easy as possible for each and everyone who is attempting to come this way, who want to make that transition from the US or the Canada or UK or wherever you're coming from, or Jamaica, to make it easy for you. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys soon again with another interesting video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.